Death Metal Hails from Rauta. This time we have a band with a debut MCD, and this is one from international waters. This is a 4-track, 20 minutes give or take of a release from Everlasting Spew, and the band name is, I have to read it in order to get it right, Turris Eburnea. Now, that might sound a little bit weird and doesn't actually strike any bells. I didn't do a background check what this name is supposed to mean, so I'll leave some homework for you in case I got you interested in this MCD. And the release name is also the very same, so this is self-titled release with 4 tracks. And on the Metal Archive side, this is listed as experimental death metal, which I guess is kind of a true, considering that this is a little bit technical, a little bit experimenting in order to get these songs straight and out there. And it's also not the most straightforward or simplified version of death metal, while it at the same time kind of sounds old school or rather traditional death metal. This one wants to go in different direction, and that direction isn't exactly the brutal one, not the slam kind, not the fast one, not the slow mid-tempo ones, not the kind of a Swedish death metal, not the death trash kind of stuff, but indeed kind of experimental. I'll try to explain it in a rather unusual ways. That is, this is the way, in my opinion, how it sounds when musicians do death metal for another set of musicians. So it's a little more like this for you, by us kind of a thing. That is, the band, it seems, isn't so much about creating very interesting songs, at least in the terms of rather basic rock and roll fashion, like the memorability, catchiness, and structures that are kind of easy to just understand. More likely, this is something like only musicians will understand, because it features a lot of very weird or rather unusual kind of riffings. I mean, it's kind of an unorthodox type of death metal, but with a lot of twists and turns and hairy parts and bumps and all those steep curves, which you either really like because it's totally different than most bands out there, or then you just end up not liking it. Maybe not exactly disliking it, but not end up liking it because it's too hairy and curvy, all that stuff. Now, throughout these 20 minutes, it's clear that these bands know how to operate within their own jungle, and this jungle is filled with those kind of obstacles which you just need to either cut through or just, figure out a workaround. And that's how I feel about this music. It's just as if you're in the middle of very, very thick jungle. Some people are gonna like it when they just kind of pass through these, obstacles or whatnot, be there, jumps and bumps or what kind of holes. But for some people, a lot of people, I would say, this is kind of a too hard cookie to crack, because of that complex songwriting and those patterns which are not exactly the easiest to digest, so to say. But at least these guys are doing something different, and if that matters to you, if you're looking for originality in death metal, Turris Eburnea is already there with this debut MCD. Not for everybody, kind of acquired taste of an MCD, but like said, for selected people only. Check out the samples. You will find description box where you will find links, and you do the checking, and maybe you also do the liking. This is Rauta. Take care and see you soon with more reviews coming your way.